It's a hit by Sinas! She just needed a glimpse of the goal, Nunez! Saved by Gillette! Remember the name Messi second!
Bowery Champions!
Hello guys and welcome to Nightfield down in the Lower East Side. We are here for our first Bowery League game. We can see we've got both teams. We've got Westside down there on the left. And we've got FC Clark on the right. It is an early table toppers clash. Let's have a look at our Bowery League table. See both these teams, joint top. Clark, the top of the league right now, just with the goal difference. They both won their first two matches. FC Clark haven't conceded a goal also this season. So let's see what they've got. It's a mercifully cool day down here in the Lower East Side. After all the hot weather we've had this week. And we're going to have Sabah kicking it off for Clark. And Papere there at the back gives it to King. Back across to Papere. And he's going to look long up for Sabah, the big man up top. And Westside going to bring that one out. So he just got a bit of a flat ball.
We have this one right here. Yeah, the flight is good.
So we had our ball change, and our Westside are going to get us going again. Switched out to their fullback. And Bugnet lost his footing, and they've got a breakdown here, the Westside. Bugnet recovered. Early pressure by Westside. That's a late tackle, but the advantage can be played, and it's a good save by Lopez, and inadvertently, second one off of his foot over the bar. It's going to be a corner kick for Westside. And sent it towards the back post, and another good shot. Lopez alert to it though. Gives it to Bugnet. Bugnet just lost it. It's been a slow start by FC Clark. Westside not able to punish them yet. Nice work between the Westside players. Let's give him back to the keeper. And he's going to dink that one out, but King intercept that one, and Sabah. It's back to Libero. Libero just sold short to Buganek. And they're coming forward again, Westside. And Papere gives it to King. Papere looking for Fernandez, and the big man holding it up. He's looking across. Sorry, that was Sabador even. He's looking across for Fernandez, but they weren't on the same wavelength. Good ball out to the winger. And it's down to the byline and played across, and that is a good worked goal by Westside. And there we go. That one's for the mum. And Westside started well, and then deservedly getting an early goal. And they're coming forwards again, Westside, and they're looking much the best side in these opening few minutes. That one's sent up long. Buniek. Nice little Ronaldo chop, and he gives out to Fernandez. Oh, sorry, Libero even. Barry gives it to Fernandez. Fernandez on his right foot, and he struck that one decently. Took a deflection off the Westside shirt. It's going to be corner kick for Westside.
Get the other one from there. Just give me that one.
Just on some ball retrieval right now. It's a little bit of a low fence behind that goal. But the play goes underway now. And Fernandez was looking to catch him off guard. Toss back in, cleared out. And it's going to go all the way back to Melvin Lopez. Westside coming forwards again. And it's a nice looking ball towards the back post. Intercepted by Pepere, but a give back by Fernandez wasn't good. And he's through, and they're coming again, Westside. And it's a block by King, and the ball fell kindly for Lopez. Westside winning it back again. They just keep winning it in dangerous areas. And he's on the turn again, and he's looking for his second, the number 10. And he couldn't get the finish that time. But they are peppering that goal right now. Drysdale just got brought down there. And Fernandez going to give it to Buniek. He's got Sabah on the left side. Buniek still coming. Sabah on that back post, and he's looking to dink it in towards him. Back with Drysdale. And Fernandez. Pepere. Fernandez. He's looking to slip in Buniek behind.
Come back, come back, come back, come back!
And it's a sharp turn, and they're coming on the break again, Westside. And he's one-on-one with King. Dink back in. Pepere to the right spot. And Sabah got caught a little bit too hard behind. And he's going to set them on a quick counter-attack, and it's a 3-on-1 here. Cognac back to Fernandez in the back post. And Fernandez has the shot. He's going to fall back to him again. And good last-ditch defending by Westside to keep him out. But a better spell for FC Clark. And a lovely turn there by Sabah. Brought that one down well. Some nice feet, a little nick on the Westside player. It's going to be their ball. Nice, down to the byline, sent back across, but too close to Lopez. And again, they're looking for that counter-attack. Clark, Buniek's first touchdown down that time, but it's going to fall back to Fernandez, into Pepere. Pepere gives it right to Buniek. There's a short one to Fernandez. Nice little give and go by Westside, and is looking to slip through the 6. Drysdale came back. It's back with Westside on that right. He's got a bit of space. He's going to send it back in towards that back post. Can he apply the finish? Still going. Squared across, and he couldn't get the last touch, the number 6. Just in front of him. But Westside have moved the ball well in the final third. Buniek. Looking to slip away. Sabah. Sabah. Just about holding up the big centre forward. And he's still going, Sabah. Just did too much with it there. Let's go back to Lopez. And Lopez has been intercepted and it's off the post. Lopez off the hook. They're coming back with it again though, Westside. Back towards the back post, and that's a fantastic ball, and that is a great save by Lopez that time. There's a handball that time. Lopez making a very dramatic save with his foot after the initial error of a good recovery. Fernandez gives it to King. To Buniek. Lovely give and go with Drysdale, and Buniek just too far ahead of the winger. But a nice idea by Clark. That one's sent in towards the back post. Brought down, and it's going to be fed back across, and that was another decent looking cross. King was in the right spot. Sabah. Taking too long with the ball again, and they're coming on the turn, and they need to wake up. And Lopez winning that one back. And it's out for a goal kick for Westside.
Everybody's got to touch the ball. Guys, what do you want?
Yeah, we turned the sound off for that few minutes. Go look. There's Drysdale. Gives it out to Sabah. And Sabah looking to cut it back in, but no one made the gamble. And it's going to be a corner kick for Clark. Hey, what's your name, mate?
Nisha. Pressure.
And they're coming away on the break. Westside, and there's a couple of options coming forward. Twist and turning, and he went for the shot for himself. Pepere watched it well. It's out on the right side for Westside. Sent across, and another good ball across its sharp box, and Pepere very coolly took his time. And they might have an opportunity to break now. Fernandez looking for Sabah, and it was a good looking ball, just keeper alert for off the line. A chance is still there. Buniek looking back in for Fernandez, and Fernandez bring it down. Still going Fernandez, and the yellow shirts crowded around it enough. But Clark looking better. And the ball's gone over. And just a quick reminder, guys, at half-time, we're going to have goal of the month for June. We have got some absolute firecrackers. So stay tuned in for half-time for that. It's Sabah looking to turn. He's going to come back to Pepere. Fernandez. It's going to be a Clark throw with about 10 minutes left in the first half. With Westside 1-0 up, the first goal Clark has conceded this season. Buniek on that left side. Buniek's seen a lot of the ball for Clark. And he's cutting and turning, and he's still going Buniek, and that is fantastic bit of work by Buniek to create that chance for himself. Keeper was down quickly. Drysdale's going to throw it in. Sabah with a clever little flick, just a little bit too much in it. Buniek tried to retrieve it. Going to be a throw in for Clark. And Buniek gives it to Fernandez. Fernandez, and it's going to pass to Perry, and didn't connect with it right. And it's gone well wide.
Drop.
And it's a decent looking ball out. And Lopez got a hand on it and just about in the box. Fernandez back to Perry. And King to Drysdale. Accepted, and it's still in. King's just going to put his foot through that one. Going on towards Buniek, and it's going to bounce towards Buniek. And the defender came in hard on the back of Buniek, but the referee not calling it. And play going on. It's switched out on the right side. Switch out on the left. And play back across the back post. And they're finding those wide spaces again, West Side. And it's falling awkwardly. Perry again with some good composure inside his area. And Sabah now. Moves it to Buniek. Buniek gives it to Kings. King into Buniek. Back to Perry. King. And it's a nice little slip into Sabah, who's looking for an even cheekier flick on to Buniek. That's back with West Side. Clark have done better at keeping the ball as the half has gone on. Switch back across, he's got a bit of space. Play back in, he's through. And Lopez got down well, and he's made a great double save, Lopez, to keep it at 1. But they're coming back in, and they got in the way of each other there a bit, West Side. And Lopez again retrieving it. And Buniek back into Fernandez. But 2 yellow shirts immediately crowding back around him. And they're coming back at them, West Side. And it took a deflection off of King. It's going to be a corner to West Side. And that was not a good pass back to the winger. The right idea, but not the right execution. And it's given out to King. Fernandez to Buniek, who brings it down, and he's gone through the tackle. Buniek gives it to Sabah. Sabah to Fernandez. Perry. Drysdale, and the final pass, not what was needed. And Perry gives it to Buniek. Tackle by the defender. And it's going to fall to Sabah, back to goal. He's held off the tackle from the defender. And it's going to be a free kick to Clark, right on the edge of that area. And making their first change, Clark, and it's the sub, Herreras, who has it, and Herreras is looking to make a quick impact, give it back to Sabah, but Sabah's lost it, and West Side are going to come on the break. Herreras doing well there to recover, though, And it's a good pass out to Fernandez. And Fernandez, he's one-on-one with the defender. And he's looking back for Herreras. Good recovery run by Westside defender. Critical interception to stop Herreras having a tap-in. And Buniek taking on that right. And he's had the shot. And it's another low save by the keeper. And he's looked for the audacious lob there. Lopez wasn't that far off of his line, though. And Lopez looking long up to Fernandez. There's a big centre-back for the West Side. It's going to be hard to beat airily.
Bye. Yes, bye.
And Sabah was late on that one.
That's good, though.
And it's going to be a free kick for West Side. And switched out to the left. And he's going to have the early shot. Herreras blocked that one well. Herreras has switched out to Sabah, and Sabah's through. Looking at the back post, Fernandez, but he just did not get a good pass on that at all. And that ball is cleared right out into Christie Street. And hopefully the ball hasn't been totally squashed. A truck ran over it, that's for sure. Here's Sabah. Sabah had another volley on the turn. He's going to go out for a corner kick.
Keep it up. In the box.
And Herreras back to Fernandez. And Fernandez had the shot from a very tight angle, straight at the keeper. But it's going to be another corner. And Clark, who were really dominated early on in this game, are much the ascendant team now. And Herreras giving it to Fernandez, chip back in, and Sabah with a diving header. And it's a great save by the keeper. Fantastic effort by Sabah. The keeper has been equal to everything Clark has thrown at him thus far, though. And that one's sent in towards the back post again by Sabah. Come near. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're watching on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We have got so much more New York City soccer coming this season. And we really appreciate you tuning in to support the teams, to support the Bowery League, and hope you're enjoying the Game and Frame broadcast. It is great to get started with this league. I heard so many fantastic things about it. That one's sent up long. Herreras, who's added a lot of creativity and energy into that Clark midfield, and it's played to Sabah, and Sabah, again the shot is blocked. Sabah in particular just keeps on knocking on that door. And it just feels like it's a matter of time at the moment for Clark. About 5 minutes left in this first half, and Buniek caught that one decently at the keeper again.
Oh, yo. Wide, someone wide. Charles, behind you.
And he's going to have the long-range shot. Buniek brought down him. Papere switched it out to Fernandez. And Fernandez looks to sit forward to Sabah. Back to Fernandez, and those two working much better together up front now. Herreras to Sabah. Back to Herreras, and it's beautiful. And it was very nearly a spectacularly worked goal between those two. Lovely dinks and flicks between Fernandez, Herreras, and Sabah. And they were definitely struggling to connect early on, but they are starting to move it around, those three, and looking very dangerous. And Buniek is looking to set himself up on the turn. Gives it out to Fernandez, who just about keeps it in. Herreras. Back to King. And there is the half-time whistle. And Westside FC go in ahead. Scored an early goal, deservedly from the pressure. But Clark, as the half has worn on, has become much more the stronger team. Be back in a minute. And guys, we'll be back. Now it is, actually I was going to say we're going to sign off, but we're not. We have got our June Goal of the Month competition happening right now. And let me explain to you how this works. We have 10 goals. Whichever one gets the most votes on Instagram, we post on Instagram, will win. The vote closes on Sunday. But without further ado, let's have a look at our June Goal of the Month. Capoto's coming forward, so it gives it to Kang, and Kang's gonna have the strike here. Kang! And what a hit by Albert Kang! You could not get more upper 90 than that. Absolute stunner.
Elizabeth with the shot. What a goal! Another unbelievable effort from Arsenal. Wow!
Great goal, Elizabeth!
It's a really tricky run here, and Borgenko could be in. That's Bordenko on the outside. And he'll score!
That's the way you do it!
Angelo Bordenko. He's beaten a few defenders. That ball taking a bit of a touch here. An opportunity for Basile, and it's in! Oh, what a strike! Basile take the lead.
Two, but she overran it on the third, and Little Boy gives that to Nunes. Nunes got a bit of space to drive into, and she had the strike, Nunes, so she hit it well, and she fired it in at the back post, and she just needed a glimpse of the goal, Nunes. Let's see what Messi can do this time. And he struck that one well, and what a strike by Messi Sekic, and he is back in the side. And that is an absolutely sensational strike by Sekic. All right, guys, we had to cut off the last 4 goals of that. But you can see the full video on Instagram at Game and Frame, and you can vote on that post as well. Some absolutely spectacular goals for June, I have to say. But here we are back for the second half of this Bowery League Championship game, early season title game with Westside ahead right now, but Clark had a lot of pressure as the half wore on, just couldn't convert one of their chances. Is Pepere. They're trying to make an early burst down that left side. It's going to be an early corner for Clark, and it's a good ball, and it came at Sabah very fast, and he just couldn't direct it into that back post. And Westside coming forwards again. Buniek got a foot on it, but Perry cannot retrieve it. It's going to go out for a throw
Charles
for Westside.
Number 6.
And he's managed to ride a few tackles, and he almost snuck his way through the Westside player. In the end, Clark defender got a decisive foot in it. And that was not the best throw. Herrera's doing well to recover. And tossed up towards Buniek. And Buniek looked to turn sharply, but just lost his foot in on the turf. And Herreras gives it to Sabah. And Sabah looking to break through. And it's going to fall to Herreras. And Herreras has blazed it over the bar. And he really should have finished that. He had the space. And it was a little bit wild to finish. And Westside coming up the other end now. Nice turn, and it's thrown it back across Pepere. Gets it to Herreras, and it's not the first good interception Pepere's made inside his own penalty area. And Herreras Covered a lot of ground. And gives it into Sabah, but Sabah being closely watched by a yellow shirt. That's switched out well to the right back. Early ball down the line.
Charles behind you.
And they've got plenty of players forwards. Westside, this wasn't a good pass. And Buniek is going to look to start the counter for Westside. And the game really opening up. Fernandez out to Herreras. And Herreras looking for the give and go with Buniek's going to go out for a throw and Herreras will take it. Herreras gives it to Pepere, and Pepere had the left foot shot, and he's finished it. And they finally got their equaliser, well put away by Pepere. And you've got to say on the balance of how most of this game has gone, it's deserved equaliser for Clark. This game very now poised now. The last 15 minutes, both these teams are going to want to win it. They've got Tocker as well, who's level with them on points right now. And Herreras with a nice ball out to Sabah. And Sabah is looking to have that shot on his right foot. Enough yellow shirts to block it. And cleared out. And a good turn by the centre forward, who already has one goal to his name. And he's won the corner.
Good recovery.
And drilled across Pepere with another interception, and it's given to Herreras. He's got Sabah ahead of him. Fernandez steaming up the right side, and he's looking towards for Fernandez. Intercepted. And well worked out there. Good reverse ball. And fed back across, and he's got space, and Lopez got across the goal really quickly.
Guys, you gotta help back.
That's right back with Westside. The number 9 had some space and he went for the spectacular. That one was for the cameras. But it's gone well over.
Juju, want to take a breather? Yeah.
And Pepere is looking direct up for Sabah, who was isolated with the defender, but the pass wasn't what was needed. And that was not a good pass, and Sabah's going to look to sniff around that, and he got a body on it, but not enough on it. King intercepting that one, and Pepere.
Look at wide.
To Fernandez.
Look at Juju.
Buniek on the back post, and he's gone for the spectacular! And that would have been very special. He connected with it really well. Great technique by Buniek. He was at a tight angle, just couldn't quite find that top corner. Well found by Fernandez.
Yeah, Juju, step back or someone help out.
Fernandez was looking for Herreras. King. And Buniek with some good pressure there.
Nice, dude.
It's back with Buniek. Buniek coming forwards. Gives out left to Fernandez. And it's a 4-on-3 for Clark. Herreras. Into Buniek. Back to Herreras. And he's hit the post. And Herreras has missed another golden opportunity. They worked it well. Clark.
Good work. Really good.
They did everything right, Herreras, in the build-up. Just couldn't get that finish. Sabah Gives it to Paperi. Back into Sabah, and Sabah couldn't find the first time finish.
Someone help out on the left.
And King just got a little bit too much to the number 10 there. They have a free kick, Westside.
Back.
They haven't had too much possession in Clark's half, second half, truth be told, but they've got another chance here, and that one was not a bad ball whipped across by the number 10.
Number 6.
But no one had taken the gamble. Looking to Sabah, and Sabah, good target man play, gives it back to Buniek. Fernandez. Out to Heras. Sabah, and his hand got a face, I don't think intentionally. The number 4 still down. The referee let play go on, didn't see anything in it. And the number 4 is still down. And when the play does restart, it's going to be a corner.
Charles, you good? What? Yeah. I don't want to.
Yo, you die. Yep.
And the number 4 still down. And so I'll take this opportunity, guys, to tell you about the football that we have going on tomorrow. Firstly, we've got England against Italy in the European Championship final. Now, unfortunately, Game of Frame won't be airing that. ESPN just pipped us to the airing rights for that one. Well done to ESPN. But what Game of Frame will have is at 5:30, we're going to have Long Island Rough Riders action. We're going to have the women's in their final regular season game against Lancaster and Fano. And then the men, who are the top of all of USL 2, are going to be facing off against FA Euro at 8 p.m. So tune in for that one tomorrow, guys. We've still got a man down. I think he's got a bloody nose.
It opened up. Yeah.
So it just sounds like he had a gash already, and it's been opened up again. So just making sure he's okay. And Westside still got someone down. Doesn't sound like, thankfully, it doesn't sound like it was too serious. Just a gash that had opened up, but not a concussion or anything like that. And he's up on his feet now, but a bit bloody. And in all of that, Buniek got a yellow card for talking to the injured player, which I think means that he's sin-binned. And when play does finally resume, it's going to be a corner kick for Clark.
What? I'm playing both, bro.
And they're actually bandaging their head right now of the injured Westside player with a mix of gauze tape and duct tape. So I'm not sure if he's going to pull a Terry Butcher and carry on. They do have subs.
I'll give it 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes. I'll give it.
All right, and so we are going to resume, guys. Ten minutes left in this game. I think actually, because Buniek got a yellow, he's going to be sin bin for 2 minutes. So they're briefly down to 6 men. Westside, Clark, sorry. And that's a good ball out as Westside look to capitalise on the man advantage. Play back into the middle, and the number 10's going to have the shot. Blocked by Papere. Everyone back for Clark. And the number 10 looking to wiggle his way through. Sabah got a touch on it. And Heras showing good strength and winning a free kick for Clark just to relieve a little bit of pressure. Heras is going to look route one up to Fernandez, and Fernandez has got some space, just a little too high for him. He's forced to take it on his head. They're coming forwards Westside, and it's on the right side, played to the back post. Couldn't find the man on the back post. That's a good chest down. Switch down the right side, he's got a bit of space to drive into. And he's had the shot straight at Lopez, was decently caught. And it wasn't a good throw by Lopez though, and it's one back over by Heras. And Heras lost his footing. And I think Westside a little unfortunate to have a free kick called on them, because I think Heras just slipped, but didn't look pleasant. Nasty tough burn, probably at the very least from that. Buniek is allowed back on after a sin bin. And Fernandez is going to drill this one towards Sabah. And so, poor one header by the defender to take off. And Sabah, who's ready to chest that one down and go for the volley. Tossed in a little bit too high for Fernandez. And it's a good switch out, brought down, and it's a 4-on-2 for Westside. Given out to the left side, squared back across, and King got the crucial touch to intercept it. And Westside really should have capitalised on that one. And Sabah is looking for Heras. Goalkeeper clearing it out. King to Buniek. And Buniek with lovely feet there, but he overran it. He's going to go back to King though. Papere. King looked to dink it out to Buniek, who couldn't quite keep it in.
Yo, Charles. Yo, Charles.
Yeah, mate, what's your name? Yeah. And Dede's come on for Clark, on for King, who put in a solid shift at the centre back for Clark. Made some important interventions. 5 minutes left, all level right now. between these two table toppers in the Bowery Championship League. Sent up long. Pepe brings it down. And Dede with his first touch. And Dede started slowly, and it's not a good time for that, and it's shot. And it's got away with it. It's going to be a corner kick. Sent it in the near post, and Lopez all over that one, but well, I thought he was, he dropped it. Commentator's curse. Fernandez puts out for a throw to Westside. But since the injury break, Westside have been on top. They're back. And it's a lovely give and go, and it's switched across, and he's at the back post, and he couldn't apply the finish. Really well worked move on that left side. And Fernandez gives out to Dede. Pere to Fernandez. And Fernandez looking long for Dede, but too straight the pass. Sent it towards the back post, and Lopez got that one, and he's put that one almost into Christie Street. And Westside playing with some urgency, looking for that winner. Pere gives out to Dede. Dede was looking for Sabah, but read by the Westside defence. Important interception though by Pere again. Heras, Dede, Sabah. Pere gives out to Buniek. Sabah, turning Sabah. It's going to be a corner. Last 3 minutes. Dede. Give that to Lopez. Fernandez. And Westside will look to break. And they've got a free man on the right side. And he's still going down to the byline, to the back post. And he's missed the chance to win the game in the last few minutes. And again, really good work down the left side and just not able to capitalise an open goal. Buniek. Fernandez. Back to Dede. Lopez. Pere. Into Buniek. Buniek has won a free kick for Clark on the edge of the area. Buniek up on his feet gingerly. And Pere steps up and he shot it low, but it's going wide anyway. Took a touch off of a Westside defender. So we move into the last minute. Tossed in. Pere winning that one well, and he's been fouled, and it's going to be a free kick, and that was a painful one for Pere. And Misha's come on for Clark. Perry still down. The referee saying we've got 2 minutes left actually. And a little bit extra, I guess, for the stoppages. Play is going to resume. And Heras standing over this free kick. And he absolutely fired that one. Going to be a corner kick. 1-2 with Fernandez. Heras gives it back to Dede. Misha. Dede. 3 Clark players in the box, but Dede's lost it. And they're coming down. Dede recovering well. And it's rather fortunately come back to Lopez. And they're just looking for route 1 now. Up to Sabah. It might work. Centre back got ahead of Sabah, and Sabah caught him.
Well done, well done. Come on, boys. Let's go. 2 minutes, come on.
Some nice feet by the number 6, and he's still going. He's turned well. He slipped it through, and the number 8 couldn't apply the finishing touch.
Still come, still come. Still come.
Heras. Fernandez. Direct over the top to Buniek, and Buniek's through. He's brought it down, Buniek. He's been caught from behind, and the referee hasn't given it. And that is going to be one to watch back later. It looked like there was some contact in the box, but Westside aren't going to worry about that. They're coming forwards. Misha clears that one out. Buniek still sitting down in that box. It was a fantastic first touch by the number 77. Yeah, it looked like he'd taken it past the keeper. It's going to be a corner for Westside. Couldn't get by the man in the front post. It's going to be another corner. Well, back to the number 8, who's going to have the shot, and it's a fantastic one-handed save by Lopez. Danger's still alive, and that one sent well wide, and Lopez acrobatically got across, and a very strong hand behind that. It was hit well to keep it all level right at the death. Switched out to Dede, but Dede couldn't bring that one down. It's going to be a throw for Clark. Dying seconds of this game. Can either side fashion out one last chance? Heras out to Fernandez. Just about kept it in. Misha. Can be a throw. Sabah into Heras. Misha. Dede. Dede went for a very audacious shot, and that is the last action of this game. It was a pretty gripping match between these two table toppers, but it's ended all square in the end. Clark went ahead early in the game before it was brought back level. By Clark. But both teams having plenty of chances to finish this one. Well, that wraps up our first game, guys, of the Bowery League. And just a reminder of the fixtures that we have coming up tomorrow. Tune in for ESPN for that Europa final.
Extra time. We want
Extra an OT winner. And then at 5:30 and 8 PM, we're going to have the Rough Riders live on Game and Frame, back on the YouTube channel. And guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And we'll catch you next time.